Okay, hi guys. My name is Jean. I am a radiography student from JQuat. I have experience in diagnostic imaging and volunteer work. My slides are on the role of youth in driving vaccine uptake and utilization in the community. It's just a general role of the youth. Okay, next slide. So the youth are individuals at the age brackets of 15 to 24 years old. And the vaccine is a substance used to stimulate immunity to a particular infectious disease or pathogen, typically prepared from inactivated or weakened form of the causative agent or from its constituents or products. Examples of vaccines, we know them. We have the malaria vaccine that has just come up, hepatitis B vaccine, the COVID vaccine, HPV vaccine, the polio vaccine, etc. Next slide. So generally our responsibility, we have the numbers, therefore with cohesion and working together with the community, especially the community leaders such as the elders, the chiefs and the church leaders, we can mobilize people to improve the vaccine uptake and utilization. Everyone within the community has a role. Therefore, we can mobilize each and everyone to take part in this. We could mobilize in the distribution of pamphlets or have door-to-door conversations to convince and educate the community on the importance of vaccine uptake and utilization. This is like outreach. You can talk to your neighbors, you can have meetings where you knock on doors and inform them about the HPV vaccine and the importance of taking it for the young children, the females. Next slide. We can also distribute pamphlets, I've mentioned that, or stick them around to give people a general view of the role of vaccination and its help in the long run. It's more of immunization. And there are risks and uncertainties of vaccines, which may drive the community away from the vaccine uptake and utilization. We can be able to break ground and get to the root of the uncertainty of vaccines in the community because we are educated. This might help understand the skeptical behavior of the community and why they don't want to take part in the vaccine uptake. Okay, the importance of vaccines include they can help protect against certain diseases by imitating the infection, and this type helps fight off future infections caused by the disease. And sometimes after getting a vaccine, the imitation infection can cause minor symptoms such as fever, maybe headache in some cases. The community may be uneasy about vaccines, quoting myths and misconceptions, especially the minor symptoms. They might think the vaccine gave them a disease after. So we can assure the community of these minor symptoms that they may experience post-vaccination and its help of the vaccine in the long run. They don't need to be afraid that this is the normal reaction. Yes. Next slide. So in summary, vaccines are very important, as I've said. We can emphasize this by holding meetings and talks to educate the general community on that. For example, this that you're having today. And if the community understands how the vaccine works, it might prompt them to utilize it and improve uptake. We can also share our vaccination stories and show pride in decision in receiving their vaccination. For example, I am proud I took the COVID-19 vaccine, yeah, and as well as encourage the community to talk about the experiences with vaccination through meetings, radio shows, short skits, as well as road shows. That is all. That is my short slide, my short presentation. If there is any question, yeah.
Thank you, Jean, for that. Any questions for Jean before we proceed? Any questions? Okay. I'm glad that you actually highlighted the fact that we as youth, we have a role to play, especially when it comes to spreading or creating awareness, particularly in religious spaces. I remember a while back we had a webinar on debunking the myths and misconceptions around the HPV vaccine, and this really stood out a lot because we have misinformation spreading, especially around religious spaces. So I'm really glad you got to mention that.
Thank you.
Yeah.